Hello, dreamers and travelers. Welcome to Travel with Hammock, where we are all about stories which take us through unique experiences about different destinations. I am Navya, your host for today. Today on our journey, we have Vishak, who recently visited Kazakhstan. So, Vishak, out of all the places, why did you choose Kazakhstan?
Okay. Since I visited Kazakhstan, my answer would be why not Kazakhstan, right?
Yeah, sure, obviously.
But still, so to give you the real story, so I have a very close friend who lives in Dubai. So we kind of meet at least once a year. I mean, our families. So he was like, "Let's go to Kazakhstan." I was like, out of all the places, by Kazakhstan? Same question, right? He told like one of his friends recently went there, and he will work on the itinerary and share it, and it's a beautiful place and all that. I was like, okay, fine. And then I got back home and I was like, hey, we are going to Kazakhstan soon and all that I was telling. And the next day he calls me up and he's like, bro, I can't come. And since my kids have got exams, I was like, oh, okay. So then we did discuss about it. We were planning to, I did tell about this. So I was like, okay, fine. So let me check what can be done. And immediately, first name popped up in my mind was Hammock.
Yeah.
So I called up Rama from Hammock and I was like, so I'm planning to go to Kazakhstan and would you be able to help me out? And he was like, yeah, sure. We have got itineraries. So I told him he was asking me how many days. I was like, max I can squeeze out is like 4 days. And he was like, that's too short. If you can extend a little more. Then I pushed it to like 5 days.
Okay.
So we went so he shared 5 days itinerary. Actually speaking, that place deserves a lot more days than that. If you can at least take out 1 week, that would be much better. I would say you can cover a lot more, but 2 weeks would be really good. Yeah, but yeah, we did 5 days. So he immediately shared the itinerary and looked really interesting. So I told him to go ahead and book the tickets, and so that's how it all started. He booked the tickets, and then after that, he created a WhatsApp group from a local guide from Kazakhstan and a couple of people from Kazakhstan itself. That was very important because most of them there speak only Kazakh or Russian. So I wanted someone who spoke the common tongue, and also some locals who can take me around places. So that's what I was looking for. Then his itinerary also said so that there'll be a local guide who can speak English. So that's what I was more happy with as well.
Yeah, nothing better than looking it through the local eyes.
Absolutely. So that's how it started, and then I was particular that I wanted a day flight itself because we were actually landing Almaty is a place we were going to.
Okay.
So we were landing in Almaty, which is actually in the foothills of this mountain range called Trans Eli mountain range.
Okay.
So it's beautiful. So you have to if you are planning to go there, it's best to take a flight, day flight, right? You can actually see the landscape from the flight. It's beautiful. Yeah, the mountain range and all that, right? So we took an early morning flight actually from here. We flew down to Sharjah first,
okay.
And from Sharjah we took the flight to Almaty.
Okay, it's connecting.
Yeah. So you don't have any direct flight from Bangalore. So you have to go to either Delhi or this one. Delhi, for the people who are in Delhi, it's much easier actually speaking. For Bangalore, it's about 6 hours of flight. You fly to Delhi or you fly to Sharjah or Dubai, and then you take a connecting flight, right? So that's around another 3 hours from Delhi to Almaty.
Yeah. So the total journey was how long?
About 6 hours.
6 hours.
About 6 hours. Yeah. And then we landed. The best part. No visa required for stays of less than 2 weeks.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the immigration, there was no long queue also. They just stamped the passport and we were let into the country.
Oh, so easy, nice, cool, chill.
Absolutely.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Definitely I must visit, I guess.
No visa charges, affordable tickets. Obviously, what's stopping you from going there? So we landed there. So collected the baggage and everything and we went out. There was the driver standing with a placard. Vishak, my name, and Hammock holidays, and I was like, oh, nice, good. So felt good, and then went there, and he was very friendly, and then he helped with the bags and all that, and we walked out to the vehicle. In fact, then I got to know that he didn't know English.
Oh my God!
Yeah, so I was like, difficult, and then he was telling me hotel. So then I got to know that he's
asking
there.
About where to go.
No. He's there. He's there to take us till the hotel only. From the airport, it's around 20-25 kilometers to the city center, right? So taxi, if you are going by taxi, I think the taxi would cost you around 2,500 tenge.
Okay, there are buses, local transportation as such?
Buses also are there. You can take bus. I think it costs 150 tenge.
Tenge?
Yeah.
Okay.
So tenge is the currency
there.
Yeah.
So what is the currency difference between tenge and INR as such?
So It's like 1 tenge is equal to 0.17 INR.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So we feel really rich there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not many countries we do feel like that, but then this definitely we do. So to do the math, so I was doing like, most of the time you'll be dealing with thousands of tenge, right? So this one I was, like I said, 2,500 tenge. So 1,000 tenge will be like around 0.7, right? So around 170 bucks. So 2,500 would be like around 425 bucks. So 425 Indian rupee. So we spent like 425. We did not. So we were on a package trip.
Yeah.
So we did not have to spend this per se. So this is the number actually. Like if you're planning to take a taxi from the airport to the city center. So we took the taxi and we went to this hotel called. We were staying in Renian Park.
Okay.
Beautiful hotel. So that's where we went to. So we went to Renian Park, and so as soon as we got there, so first thing we figured out is that our plug points were not working. So the plug points, what they have and what our adapters were not, like, it's not.
Yeah, they have those thin ones.
No, they have one weird round circle one actually. Yeah, it was not going. Yeah, so then also, we were planning to go out as well. So first day, they thought, we'll be chilling in the hotel. So they kind of did not arrange much. In fact, they thought, we'll be having dinner there itself. So as soon as we got there, so I did some research. So I wanted to go to this restaurant called Kishlak. So they serve like, traditional, authentic, like, Kazakh food and Central Asian cuisine, East Asian cuisine and all that, a mix of all those, right? And it's a beautiful place. So I wanted to go there. So I was like stuck. Now there is no taxi. So like no driver, how to go there? So immediately I pinged the representative from there. Her name is Karina. She was always there to help us out.
Okay.
So yeah. So I messaged her. I told her like, hey, I want to go to this restaurant. Can you help me out with the cab? She was like, yeah, sure. You let me know when you are going out. And then she was asking like, do you have like cash with you to pay the taxi guy? I was like, no, I don't have. Right? I was thinking that I'll be able to deal with cards.
Yeah.
So then she told me like, no, there is a mall nearby. You can go there and like you can withdraw money from there. Yeah. I was like, okay. So there is this mall called Passage Mall, just close to Renian, the hotel which we were staying. So another thing which good thing which they have done was like, when we reached the hotel itself, they gave us a local SIM.
Okay, so that was very helpful.
Absolutely. An activated local SIM. So immediately we could use. In fact, you could download this app called Yandex Go, and you could actually book taxis on your own.
Okay.
And also you could like, if you want to order food, also you could use Yandex, right? So since we were on a package trip, I wanted to take the luxury of it. So I did not want to go after it. And so I just told her that, so okay, this is the time I'll be leaving. So then like she mentioned, so I went to the mall to withdraw money. So I went, it was like about a couple of minutes walk.
That's great.
Yeah. So I just went there. So my first thing was like, would the ATMs like, have English in it?
Yeah.
Right. So it was like, luckily, most of the ATM has got like, only one ATM, they do not have English.
You struggled there.
Yeah. That was a little later, like in the trip. So that time, we had our driver to help out. But this one, did have the English language. So I could select and I withdrew some money. And from there, I got back and asked Karin to book the cab to this restaurant called Kishlak. Beautiful restaurant. So we took the cab. And like the taxi driver was pretty friendly as well. He dropped right in front of the restaurant, and it was beautiful. We were transported to the old world charm. It was beautiful, and then we went in and we sat in the pretty close to the bar counter itself.
Yeah.
So and then they came. Took the order. So most of them didn't know English there as well.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. One service staff knew. He came. Okay. He took. So they have menu which is in English and in Kazakh. Yeah. So this one, so I used English one, obviously, and we ordered Kishlak.
Okay.
The name of the restaurant, they have a dish by name Kishlak. So it's made of meat, and then we ordered like chicken fillet in Kosmian style. It was really good. I think people going there should definitely try that dish. It was really yummy. And then I tried the this one, ribeye steak. It was yummy. It was juicy and it was soft and it was really nice. Yeah. And then, of course, we did try the vodka. So Qazaq Eli, the Kazakh vodka we did try. It was really nice. They are actually known for like their wine as well. They have a lot of vineyards. Yeah. But vodka obviously due to the weather and all that. They don't have any social stigma in drinking and all that. So it's like a part of the culture. So I did try Qazaq Eli, and we in fact so we tried like the vodka shots, and after that we combined that with a drink called Morse.
Okay.
It's like a non-alcoholic sweet,
Okay.
mocktail sort of a drink.
Okay.
So you take a shot, and after that you chase with that, right? I mean, it was really nice. It was wonderful actually.
So this was suggested by one of the people there, or
Not
this was
really.
your...
I read up about it, and apparently, I mean, that's the way Russians drink the vodka.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure about it, right? I mean, so probably, I mean, we might get some comments that, I mean, okay, this is the way or this is not the way. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. So like somewhere I read that, I mean, this is the way it's done. I mean, but even if it's not the way it is done, but I like the way it's done.
It was fun.
Yeah. So we did have a couple of shots. I mean, so we were like kind of tipsy. Yeah. It was nice. I mean, and then they had like some live music and all that. Yeah. And then my wife wanted to try some different dessert.
Okay.
So yeah, it had like, the Kazakhstan chocolate was there in the menu. So she did order Kazakhstan chocolate, and we ended up getting a Kazakhstan chocolate bar.
Okay, how is it different though?
Absolutely. So we also thought, I mean, it's gonna be different. So it was like a bar of chocolate, like a 50-60% dark chocolate type.
That is also interesting because we don't go to hotels and get chocolate bars here.
Absolutely.
Please tell me, what was your favorite food out of all of it?
Okay, so I would say like the chicken fillet in Korsmian style was the best. I mean,
Guys, remember?
Yeah. So anybody going there, go to Kishlak and try that dish. And also, don't forget the vodka. Qazaq Eli. Qazaq Eli is the vodka. It was really nice. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's what our first day at Almaty looked like. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, so wait, wasn't Almaty the capital of Kazakhstan?
It was. It was the capital of Kazakhstan. It was till 1997. It was the capital, and after that they changed to Astana.
Oh.
So 1991 is when they declared independence from Soviet Union. So this was the last republic actually to declare independence from the Soviet Union, Kazakhstan. So the leader from, I mean, the person who ruled was Nur Sultan Nazarbayev. So he actually, like, he ruled the country from 1991 to 2019 actually. I mean, so he's the one actually, he moved the capital from Almaty to Astana. So I think, I mean, the reason is because of the geographic advantage it has got. It's in the middle. Astana is in the middle. Yeah. So if you look at, they have a lot happening in the west actually. Like, their oil rigs are in the west. So Almaty is in the east. So this makes a lot of sense to have the capital in the middle. Yeah. And also they had a lot of options to expand and, like, have new buildings and all that, right? I mean, so Almaty on the other hand was a part of the Silk Route. So and there was like, a lot happening there, and it was pretty old city. So they
made more sense.
Yeah, absolutely. That was our first day in Almaty. So it was wonderful. I mean, so we really loved it. But then we were super exhausted. We wanted to get back. So we asked Karina to book a cab. So we took the cab to the hotel with a piece of chocolate. So dessert.
Yeah, dessert.
Yeah. And so that's what our first day looked like. Yeah.
Oh, you had a really exciting day one, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely.
So give me a little bit of a sneak peek about day two then.
Okay. Day 2 was packed with excitement. We kicked off with a visit to Central Asia's largest ski resort, where the views were absolutely breathtaking, with a 4.5 kilometers long cable car.
Oh my God, you were like up in the skies, nicely looking at a view.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yep. Next, we went to a restaurant which serves authentic Kazakh cuisine. And then came the sweetest surprise of the day. We went to a huge candy factory, which is as big as a supermarket, with endless streets.
I guess a chocolate lover's paradise.
Absolutely. That's what day 2 looked like. Yeah. I mean, a little bit more as well. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's super exciting. So guys, stay tuned because day 2 is going to be more exciting than the day 1. Because you see the itinerary here. It was perfect.